Jaya Radha Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivarodhari Gopijana Vallabha Girivarodhari Yashoda Nandana Vrajajana Ranjana Yashoda Nandana Vrajajana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivarodhari Gopijana Vallabha Girivarodhari Yashoda Nandana Vrajajana Ranjana Yashoda Nandana Vrajajana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivarodhari Gopijana Vallabha Girivarodhari Yashodanandana Vrajajana Ranjana Yashodanandana Vrajajana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivarodari Gopijana Vallabha Girivarodari Yashodanandana Vrajajana Ranjana Yashodanandana Vrajajana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Bolo bolo Gopijana Vallabha Girivarodari Gopijana Vallabha Girivarodari Yashodanandana Vrajajana Ranjana Yashodanandana Vrajajana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashoda Nandana Vraja Jana Ranjana Yashoda Nandana Vraja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashoda Nandana Vraja Jana Ranjana Yashoda Nandana Vraja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashoda Nandana Vraja Jana Ranjana Yashoda Nandana Vraja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari, Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari, Gopijana Vallabha Girivarodhari, Gopijana Vallabha Girivarodhari, Gopijana Vallabha Girivarodhari, Yashoda Nandana Vraja Janaranjana, Yashoda Nandana Vraja Janaranjana, Yashoda Nandana Vraja Janaranjana, Yashoda Nandana Vraja Janaranjana, Yamuna Tira Vanachari, Yamuna Tira Vanachari,
Pat Paramahamsa Parivrajacharya Asutara Sutta Shri Srimad His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada Ki Jai Jai Om Vishnupat Paramahamsa Parivrajacharya Asutara Sutta Shri Srimad His Divine Grace Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada Ki Jai Ananta Kuri Vaishnava Ki Jai Namacharya Haridas Thakur Ki Jai Prem Sakoshi Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Garadhara Shivasari Gaura Bhaktavanda Ki Jai Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopinath Shama Kunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhan Ki Jai Shri Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai Mathura Dham Ki Jai Navari Dham Ki Jai Jagannath Puri Dham Ki Jai Ganga Mai Ki Jai Yamuna Mai Ki Jai Tulsi Devi Ki Jai Bhakti Devi Ki Jai Harinam Sankirtan Yagya Ki Jai Grantharaj Srimad Bhagavatam Ki Jai Samaveta Bhaktavanda Ki Jai Nitai Gaura Premanandi. All glories to the Assembly devotees. All glories to the Assembly devotees. All glories to the Assembly devotees. All glories to Shri Guru and Gauranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Namo Taparai Krishna Vistaya Bhurtari Srimad Bhaktivedanta Swami Namaste Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravari Brachari Nadir Vishesha Shunavari Bhashtardari Tarine. Hare Krishna. Can I have a phone?
Yes.
Hare Krishna everybody. TikTok, Facebook, YouTube. Please write Hare Krishna into the comment section so I know that you are Krishna conscious. Krishna consciousness means we write Hare Krishna all the time, wherever we are. On Facebook, graffiti, whatever. Always chant or write Hare Krishna. Chanting or writing. Write Hare Krishna and be happy. Today we're discussing the Srimad Bhagavatam, 3rd canto, 13th chapter, text 46. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Okay. So, Hare Krishna. Joe Esmaquil, Neil Prabhu, Tyler, Makanchura, Bronwyn, Alexandra, Madhav Bhatt, Shamdai Mataji, Bronwyn, Michelle, Madhav, Rajiv Tyagi. Anybody else is watching, want to say Hare Krishna? Matt Cook, yes, welcome, Hare Krishna, Matt. Frank is back. Rebecca on YouTube. 5 viewers on YouTube, amazing. Sorry, I've disappeared from the site because I have to RP and Anna. Hare Krishna, everybody. Very nice. Okay, so 3:13:46. Maitreya uvacha iti upastiyamano sau munibir brahmavadibi salilisva kurakranta upadhatvat vitavanim.
Maitreya uvacha.
Take the mic.
Maitreya Uvacha
Maitreya Uvacha
Iti Upasityamanosau
Iti Upastyamanosau
Munibir Brahmavadibir
Munibir Brahmavadibi
Salilesva Kurakranta
Salilisva Kurakranta
Upadata Vitavanim
Upadatva Vitavanim
Maitreya Uvacha
Maitreya Uvacha
Iti Upastyamanosau
Iti Upastyamanosau
Munibir Brahmavadipi
Munibir Brahmavadibi
Salilesva Kurakranta
Salilisva Kurakranta
Upadhata Vitavam
Upadata Vitavanim
Maitreya Uvacha
Maitreya Uvacha
Ite Upayamano Sau
Iti Upastyamanosau
Munibe Brahma Vadip
Munibir Brahmavadibi
Sali Svakurakranta
Salilisva Kurakranta
Upadhat
Upada Tabita Vanim Upadha Tabita Vanim Maitreya Uvacha
Maitreya Uvacha
The sage Maitreya said
Sage Maitreya said
Iti thus Upastyamanaha
Upastyamanaha
being praised by
being praised
Asau
Asau
Lord Bor Munibi
Munibi
by the great sages
by the great sages
Brahmavadibi
Brahmavadibi
by the transcendentalists
by the transcendentalists
Salile
Salile
on the water
on the water
Sva Kura Akrante
Svakura Atnante
touched by his own hooves
touched by his own hooves
Upadhata
Upadata
placed Abhita
Avita
the maintainer
maintainer
Avanim
Avanim
the earth Translation Hare Krishna Mati The sage Maitreya said The Lord being thus worshipped by all the great sages and transcendentalists touched the earth with his hooves and placed it on the water. Purported by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada Ki Jai. The earth was placed on the water by His inconceivable potency. The Lord is all-powerful, and therefore He can sustain the huge planets either on the water or in the air as He likes. The tiny human brain cannot conceive how these potencies of the Lord can act. Man can give some vague explanation of the laws by which such phenomena are made possible. But actually the tiny human brain is unable to conceive of the activities of the Lord, which are therefore called inconceivable. Yet the frog philosophers still try to give some imaginary explanation. Om Agyandaninandasya Gyanajana Shalakyam Chakshunarmiritam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. I was born in the darkness of ignorance, and my spiritual master, His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, has opened my darkened eyes with the torchlight of knowledge. I offer my humble obeisances unto His lotus feet. Jai Srila Prabhupada. There was a professor, Dr. Judah, who was very favorable to Srila Prabhupada and the Krishna consciousness movement. Professor Stilson Judah from Berkeley University. And he wrote a book called The Hare Krishna and the Counterculture. So where he basically analyzed this phenomena of Srila Prabhupada's movement and gave an explanation, especially for the parents of the devotees who joined Srila Prabhupada, young devotees. So Srila Prabhupada liked that book very much. Anyway, I found this book in a library, and I read a few portions from it. And one portion caught my attention. Dr. Judah was explaining, or he was inquiring, why so many of these devotees have a previous experience of taking hallucinogenic drugs. It seems like 90%, 99% of the devotees, even nowadays, they have the experience prior to become devotees with hallucinogenic drugs, LSD, marijuana, you name it. Makanchur also likes that book. I don't know why. So he gave his explanation, Dr. Judah. He said that, yes, this makes perfect sense. The Western world is so much addicted, so much attached to this rational thinking, so-called scientific. Srila Prabhupada, he says that the modern science only deal with the material phenomena. Krishna has two energies, the spiritual energy, the material energy. The spiritual energy is moving the material energy. That is superior energy, more important. But the modern science only gives credit to the material, or is only concerned with the material energy. So that is not real science. The partial science is not science. So anyway, Dr. Judah, he said like that, because the Western people are so much attached to rationalism, it is very difficult for them to accept Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. They don't believe in miracles. This whole scientific movement, or the scientific, the obsession with science, rational science, analytical. They want to analyze everything. Analyze, categorize, count. Materialism. That has come as a reaction to the fanaticism in religion. There was a sort of a fanaticism. So people, they became tired of religion, Christianity, Islam, like that. They started challenging the religious dogmas. And nowadays, if you go to the scientists and you try to speak of God, they will immediately call the security and they will say, oh, please get this gentleman out immediately. This is a great insult. If you discuss God in scientific circles, that is a great insult. They're so foolish. So, Dr. Judah said, these young people, they have seen the destruction that material science can bring. This whole hippie movement became prominent after the Second World War. They're also called the baby boomers. After the war, there was lots of sex life. And people were, happy that the war is over. So there was lots of sex life. And that's why there were so many children. And that is why you had this hippie revolution. Okay, so this is a little bit of history, so we understand the context. So Dr. Judah, he said that because these hippies, they rebelled against this because they saw that the modern science brought the atomic bomb, the threat, the anxiety of atomic war. They started rebelling against this. Rationalism, scientific, materialism. And they would take intoxication to free the consciousness from all these constructs. This was one of the reasons why the intoxication was so prominent. So Dr. Judah, he concluded that someone who takes LSD and he sees so many wonderful things. By the way, don't take LSD. I'm not making advertisement for LSD. We not at all are in favor of intoxication. But those who have taken, they know that it really is a very powerful, it has a very powerful impact on the mind. So if they see such amazing things on LSD, hallucinations beyond the realm of logic, it is not so difficult for them to accept Krishna coming in the form of a boar and to live the earth planet with his tusks. You follow? So, of course, we don't advocate intoxication, but those who are taking intoxication, those who are unfortunately addicted, they have this great advantage that they can very wholeheartedly accept inconceivable concepts that might sound very wild to the so-called rational man. They can accept it wholeheartedly. You see? So there's always something good in something bad. Gabriel says, LSD led me to believe in Krishna. Yeah. And you're not the only one. So many devotees. Even this great devotee Jayananda Prabhu. Those of you who know Jayananda, you will be surprised. But in his notebook, Jayananda said that LSD can open the door to you. It cannot give you spiritual knowledge, but it can open the door, it can open your eyes. We don't depend on such formulas. But those who are taking, because now so many people are taking intoxication, they should go further. They should make the hallucination reality. Stay high forever. If you want to be high, if you want to experience something wonderful, then you take up this process of Krishna consciousness. Give up LSD and take up the real practice, a real LSD. Lakshman Sankarshan Damodar, LSD. Sadhana Bhakti, that is a real LSD, natural LSD, a real intoxication. So, we're following this process of Krishna consciousness not based on some experiment, although that is also an experiment. Prabhupada says, make an experiment. Chant this Hare Krishna Maha Mantra for at least 1 week and see the result. See how it goes for you. So that is also experiment. Accepting a spiritual master is also a big experiment. Surrendering to Krishna is a big experiment. Shaving one's head, as here Prabhu have experienced lately, is also a great experiment. But if you accept the Guru, if you accept Krishna, then you should stick with it. You should not change. This is called Avaroha Panta, the path of disciplic succession. We're following the disciplic succession. We're following the authority of the Guru, Sadhu and Shastra. We don't challenge. We don't experiment. We're not trying to argue with the Guru. We just accept. Just like the LSD people, again, they have come up with a theory, with a technique, because the LSD sometimes can create very unfavorable states of consciousness. Suppose someone is in the depression, or something happened in his life, kind of negative, and he takes LSD. Oh, then he's going to have a bad trip. Bad trip means that it will amplify his depression, amplify his craziness. So these LSD people, they have come up with a technique how to avoid the bad trip, and it's called set and setting. You must set your mind positively, and you must be in a positive setting. Positive conditioning, because the conditioning is influencing our consciousness. That same knowledge you can understand in Krishna consciousness. In sadhana bhakti, that is the first teaching. Now we must always keep ourselves in good association, devotee association, because the association influences our consciousness. That is why we associate with the devotees. It is not that to limit your freedom. No. We must always keep in devotee association, because our desires develop according to our association. So, similarly, when we practice Krishna consciousness, we must stick with the Guru. Don't experiment. Don't research. Your research is useless. Why? Because you have imperfect senses. You have imperfect senses, you make mistakes, you have a tendency to cheat, you're motivated. Just like so many people, they go and research the Vedas and they found out some passages where illicit sex is allowed or intoxication is allowed. And then they say, oh, see, Prabhupada doesn't follow the Vedas. You don't understand the Vedas. Krishna says, don't be attached to the flowery language of the Vedas, in which sacrifices are recommended for the purpose of elevating yourself to the heavenly planets. So you don't understand. Vedas can be only understood when you take shelter of a guru. Yasya devi para bhakti rata devi tata guru. Tasit kaita. Hiyartha prakashante mahatmana. You might read the previous Acharya's books. You might read the 4 Vedas. You might read all of the Upanishads. But the Shastra says very clearly, if you do not have faith in Krishna and Guru, side by side, the meaning of the Veda will not be revealed to you. Krishna does not reveal the meaning to those who are not ready. You must want it. If you want it, Krishna will give it. If you don't want it, Krishna will not reveal the meaning of the Vedas. The meaning of the Vedas is clear. Surrender to Krishna. Become devotee of Krishna. Bow down to Krishna. Chant Krishna's name. Very clear. Glorify Krishna. So, these people who take the Aroha Panta, that is the opposite. Avaroha Panta is the process of accepting authority, disciplic succession, and following his instructions.
Aroha Panta is the process of research by imperfect senses. So those who are taking shelter of this imperfect Aroha Panta process, they're just like frogs. They're frogs. Frog is sitting in his well and he's speculating, how is it outside? So a frog from the outside comes in and says, there's an Atlantic Ocean outside, come out. So the old frog says, no, I don't believe. Yes, you cannot believe because you're in a well. You're blind. That is analogy to our position, conditioned position. We're blind, we're imperfect. We cannot understand. That is why we must surrender. It is not blind. That is not blind. Although it appears that we're blindly surrendering to Srila Prabhupada or Bhagavad Gita or Krishna. Actually, that is the beginning of our good vision. The spiritual master has opened our eyes with torchlight of knowledge. That is the beginning. When you admit your position, yes, I am imperfect. I do not know. You do not even know how your body is working, how the digestion is working, how the blood is going on. And you want to ascertain the knowledge about God. You don't even know about your own body. Sometimes you have a dream, and in a dream you see a nice toilet, and you go to the toilet, you pee, oh, very nice. Then you wake up, the urine is all over your pyjama. That is your position. No control. You have no control, my friend. You are under control. See, this is how you can understand about God. You're under control. There's a higher control above you. It is. Even if you don't believe in God, there are laws of material nature. If you don't eat, you die. If you don't sleep, you die. So many conditionings we have. If you start bleeding, just like I have this problem, the blood clotting, I have to take pills. So my blood is very thin. So if I simply cut myself, I can bleed out, I can die. You see, that's why I don't shave, because it's very risky. So, everything's so fragile. Our existence is so fragile. It's simply by the mercy. These great devotees are praying for the mercy of Krishna. When we take prasadam, this prasadam taking means acknowledging the mercy of Krishna. So those devotees who are asking for mercy, they understand the fragility. They understand they're under control. So when they ask for guidance or ask for mercy, Krishna will give that, because the attitude is very nice. But if someone comes and he challenges, oh, where's the proof? What is going on? What is going on? How can you prove it to me? Where's the proof that you are perfect? Now, you will never understand. Never understand. So, this is the problem. This is why people don't take up Krishna consciousness, because they think, I'm perfect. And if I accept the Guru, he must be my dog. Dog. We treat him as a dog. Come here, Guru. Do this for me, Guru. Do that for me, Guru. That is why the Guru is worshipped. Everything is scientific. Every day we chant to Srila Prabhupada, Sri Guru Vandana prayers. These are nice prayers composed by Narottam Das Thakur. That is why we have constructed this nice Vyasasan. Our Bhakta Ellens, he was with us, then he disappeared. So, but the last seva he did was this beautiful Vyasasan that we have here in our temple. So that is to emphasize this point that the Guru has knowledge and you should respect him. Don't treat him as your servant. You should become the servant of the Guru. This is the process. So Krishna consciousness is very easy to understand. Very easy to understand this philosophy, provided you surrender. And if you do not surrender, then you can go on reading the Vedas, you can go on performing sacrifices, do so many things, you will never understand anything. It's a simply waste of time. So Srila Prabhupada makes this point many times here in this purport, in the previous purports also. You must accept the inconceivable nature of Krishna, of God. You cannot challenge now. This is required. No need to take LSD. Simply you think about yourself. I am limited. I do not know so many things. 50 years ago, who could have thought that we would have a live streaming, that everyone could stream? What to speak of 50 years. When I was growing up, when I was a child, I was watching TV. I could never imagine that I myself will be broadcasting a sort of a TV. This is a TV. We have a channel, our Bliss channel. And we have our audience. Who could have thought? Nobody could imagine. But it happened. See, through the modern technology, science, it happened. Ultimately, it happened by the mercy of Krishna. Krishna, he is behind everything. So it happened. Similarly, if you think, oh, I'm an atheist, sometimes we meet such people on book distributions. I'm an atheist. I will never accept God. So I usually say never. Do you believe that you are an atheist? Because if you believe, then you're a believer. And believe is fanaticism. Better be agnostic. Agnostic is someone who does not make conclusion whether there is God or not. Better be like that. Srila Prabhupada says, even if you theoretically accept Krishna, theoretically means hypothetically, even if you hypothetically admit or open yourself to the potential alternative that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Srila Prabhupada is giving a promise. The message of the Bhagavad Gita will be revealed to you. It is not necessary to commit, to surrender, to blindly believe. Simply you theoretically play with the idea that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Krishna will appreciate that attitude and he will reveal himself to you. So it's simply obstinacy. Why people don't want to accept Krishna is simply obstinacy, simply pride, simply foolishness. So those who are preaching Krishna consciousness, they must be very humble, because dealing with such proud people is sometimes very exhausting, and they must learn tolerance, how to tolerate. Then they will be rewarded. Krishna will reward such sacrifices on his behalf. There is no one more dear to Krishna than one who's preaching his message. So we must understand the nature of conditioned souls, the nature of non-devotees. This is the difficulty. So in your preaching work, always try to emphasize these points, that yes, you don't understand Krishna, you don't accept Krishna, because you are trying to understand Krishna through a wrong process, wrong method. This Aroha Panta. Research. Stop it. Don't research. Hear. Open your mind. Play with the idea. This is how you can convince them. So, any questions? TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, and Rumble and Twitch. If you watch on any of these platforms, please ask a question, and I will try to answer to my best abilities.
On Facebook, Gabriel is asking a question.
Yes, I saw also Krishna Prema was saying something. Oh, there's Muchukunda here. Can I leave everything behind and join your mission? Well, yes, of course you can do that, but it's not necessary that you have to leave everything behind. That is not Krishna consciousness, necessarily. You can do that, but you can also keep whatever you have and use it in Krishna consciousness. Suppose you have a job, then you're making some money. So you can use that money for book distribution or prasadam distribution. And if you leave that job, then that is not very good. Temple life is not so easy also. You must consider. There's no point. There was some devotees, they came. They were very enthusiastic, but then they realized, oh my God, rising early in the morning, following the temple authority, you have to follow. Whatever our temple president says, Nityananda Prabhu, you have to follow that. You cannot say that, oh, you're not my guru. No, because Prabhupada, he made it like this. He says that you must follow the temple president, whatever he says. So that is not so easy. Sometimes there's a difficulty. And especially, if the temple president is not a realized soul, a Paramahamsa, then it is very difficult to follow his authority. So there are challenges. There are challenges outside, inside, always. You have to consider that. Otherwise, yes, you can join. Why not? Krishna Prema is asking, what does it mean to take shelter of Srila Prabhupada? Follow his instructions. Taking shelter means taking shelter of his instructions. Don't go outside of his instructions. Then you are under shelter of Maya. As soon as you disobey Prabhupada's instructions, you're taking shelter of Maya. Just like an astronaut. He goes out, but because he doesn't take shelter of another planet, he has to come down to Earth again. So we always take shelter of someone. So if you don't follow Prabhupada, you follow Maya. That's a fact. You can't say that I follow Prabhupada, but I don't follow his instructions. That doesn't work. Madhav Prabhu says, following the process given by Guru will give proof. Yes, exactly. Mati, Hare Krishna. Is Krishna consciousness all about bow down to Krishna? How about Madhurya Lila? First, you have to qualify yourself. A devotee never demands, I want to serve Krishna in this particular way or that particular way. Devotee of Krishna is very satisfied. Whatever the instruction is there, he follows that and that's it. He doesn't demand. I don't want Krishna, I want this Madhurya Lila, I want that, No, that is not a devotee. There is no demand. Madhav says, will there be any time when there will be no need of material world? Everyone will reach spiritual world. No. The material world is always there. Because some souls, just like Prabhupada gives this analogy, in a city, when they build a new city, they always build a jail also. See, the city is not even built yet, it's not functioning. But the architects, the engineers, those who are designing the city, they already know there's going to be some crime, so we must make a jail. So there always will be souls who will rebel against Krishna. It's part of Krishna's creation. Krishna never interferes with your free will. So that option is always there. And even if everybody was a saintly devotee, Krishna still makes the jail in case you want to commit crimes. Krishna gives you that option. If you don't want to serve me, you can go to the material world. Okay, TikTok? Or wait, I can access from here, it's okay. Swamiji, it's 3 a.m. Why are you up? These are really cracking me up sometimes. Marvelous felicity. Kali Yuga is full of challenges. How to remember moon phases for fasting? We always consult the Vaishnava calendar. So you can consult Vaishnava calendar. You can just Google it. That's where all the fasts are mentioned. We don't speculate. We don't do it ourselves. We consult the astrologers, and they give the calendar like that. All right, any other question? YouTube. There's Michael D'Alessandro. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Nice to see you. If you're still watching. Hare Krishna to Montreal. Madhav Bhatt, Prabhu, thank you for joining us. Hopefully you come again. And Gabriel wants to follow. Wonderful. Please follow. Very nice. Krantarat Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Nitai Gaura Premanandi. Hari 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 Bo. Nama Om Vishnu Paraya Krishna Vastaya Bhutari Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Samari Namani Namaste Saraswati Repi Gauravani Barachari Nani Vishesha Shunabari Pachatari Shtaride. Thank you so much for watching. Hare Krishna.